you know, getting that going on. So actually, you know what, we're here. I'm going to take my chances. I'm giving them a little smoke. I'm going to open them up and see what they think here. I'd really like to finish this out here today. But you know, again, there's a storm coming up the East Coast. I know they're most likely not very happy with all that's going on. Check that board for any queen. Now, if you remember what I did here, this was the bottom box a short bit ago. I'm going to go in and see what's in it. I'm expecting this is where I'm going to see the pollen stored. They propolize all the way down here. Yeah, they're up in the air here. And I suspect when I pull this off that they're going to come out of here pretty good. And it's well. I assure you I am pulling very, very hard here. Now I'm being careful not to roll the bees up against the frame. Got one on my belly. They are pissed.
Just finish this up.
Yeah, we're going to close up and call it a day here because they're stinging me now. Yep, they've had just about enough, so we're going to tighten this up and we'll come back some other time. Where's my inner cover? Oh, I put it on the other side.
What about the super?
Yeah, I'll get it. Right now, let's just walk away. Hey, we're back. As you can see, I've changed a little bit. They've settled down quite a bit. We're not going to do anything further here other than just shoot this follow-up. You know, it's funny that the sun has just peaked out as we turn the camera on, but it's raining a little bit now. So, you know, they knew it was going to rain and it's pretty threatening. Let's go over to hives 2 and 3 and get that set up. And, you know, like we said, we'll pick up our equipment here and we'll move on to the next run for the day. And we'll come back and set this hive up for full configuration some other time. So, thanks for hanging in. We'll go over to the other hive now.
Hey guys, Danny Inglin here. We are at hive number 2. It's a little gloomy and overcast today, but we are taking the Apigard off and putting another super on because we were doing fall maintenance and the bees are a little aggressive. One thing to note about this hive is we do have an emery shim on it and the bees can get up in the top, so just something to take note of. And here we go, we're going to smoke them and get started. So we got here, we had a feeder on it, and there's nothing in it, but we had it on it from feeding them earlier on.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to set this hive up, and you can see they're all pretty much docile right here. We have what's left of an Apigard treatment. This is Apigard number 2, and the Apigard was on here. We had a high mite load in this hive, and this is the end of this treatment. And what we're going to do now is take one of the spring boxes that we had set aside with honey stores in it, and we're going to give it back to them here for the fall so that they have stores that they could put in here in anticipation for the winter over. So you want to grab the box and go ahead and put it on there. Add this cardboard, which they probably have fused down. No, they didn't. And just take a quick look at the bees here. Everything looks pretty good. I see some honey stores in here. I don't see any brood up in the top, which means the brood may be down below, which is good. Go ahead and slide that on there, Daniel. And for now, I'm just going to put the feeder back on in case we need it. It'll still have this top entrance from the emery shim if they want to use it. That's their choice. We'll take this off a little bit later. The inner cover is over on the cart, so for now we'll do without it. Let's just put the telescoping lid and we'll be done with this. Good? You see the bees are coming and going here. We see a lot of pollen going in. And this is hive number 2. Be quiet. Not concerned about us. Again, there's a little bit of rain up in the right now, falling, so we're not going to go crazy into this box. Let's go get hive number 3. We're at hive site number 3. Walked over here just a moment ago and found something interesting. A couple leaves on the inner cover, but look at this big glop of stuff. I believe this is what's left of our Apigard treatment. The bees had brought it out, probably when it was in a dry form, and left it sitting on the edge of the inner cover. And then since it's rained, it got all wet and rehydrated, and it sits here. Now, they're starting to get a little aggravated at me, and you can see them all. Let me go grab the smoker. So again, as we saw today, and I didn't smoke them at all, but I've been poking around here at the entrance. As you can see, you know, it's raining a little bit. They're probably not very happy, as you saw with the other 2 hives, so we're just going to state our business and get out of here. So, give them a little bit of smoke. I'm going to grab a honey super over here. And it's quite heavy, which is good. This is their honey from the spring that we took off before the Apigard treatment. A little smoke under the inner cover. Again, this box has an emery shim on it. That's what this piece is here, under the inner cover, to give room for the Apigard treatment. Propolised, as expected. Here's the tray with what was Apigard. I'm actually going to take this emery shim off this layer. I want to put it up above. I'm going to leave it for them, man. They have a top entrance. I think they're a little bit happier. As I said, this is pretty heavy. It's full of honey. My hope is that they'll
Gotta slide it back.
take this honey and bring it down. Get it lined up on the box. Take my emery shim, put it back. Got it? Ready? I'm lined up here. That corner can move to me some. Good. Good? Yep. The cover goes back on. So I guess the question is, was that Apigard effective? The whole point of the ApiGuard is they don't particularly like it. My understanding is they'll walk around in the tray, and as they try to take it out of the hive, they'll track it through the hive, and that constitutes the treatment. The fact that we saw so much on the cover is an interesting, or on the landing board is interesting to me. I just noticed there was a yellow jacket here. Yellow jackets are trying to get in. They smell the honey, and you know, it's pretty common to see them there, but they tend to get warded off. And even though there's still a little bit here, catch my breath, there's still a smidge of ApiGuard at the entrance. They'll probably continue to walk through that. It seems as this box always had the brood chamber on this side over here, so they make their entrance on that side of the board. Pretty active today, still seeing a lot of pollen going in, which means they're feeding brood. I don't have to go through the box, but again, it's got a light rain and looks pretty threatening, so we're not going to do anything further than just give them a little feed, and we'll come back on some sunny day and get it done. Take this off. We'll come back on some sunny day and get things situated here. And that's about it for today. Time to go get to some other fall tours. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.